What's good, YouTube? You already know who it is, man. It's your boy Q, aka TheWavMan, here with TheWavMonopoly.com to show you guys how to get your vocals to cut through the mix with no harshness. Stop playing with me, and stop playing with me. Look, let's get right to this bang, dang. Pay attention to the S's and the T's, the s and the t. Let's get into it.
Who heard the feds watching me like YouTube? Who I'm connected to the plug like Bluetooth? Who that face on me like Blues Cruise? Who go to war, my gang is lose.
Now let's take a listen to those same T's and those same S's and see how less pronounced they are and less intrusive they are to the track, guys. Let's listen to it now.
Who heard the feds watching me like YouTube? Who I'm connected to the plug like Bluetooth? Who that face on me like Blues Cruise? Who go to war, my gang is lose.
Let's get into it. So let's take a look at the session, guys. The first thing that you're gonna see when we go to this mix window is a DE-ESSER, all right? We have a DE-ESSER as the first plugin, and then you're gonna look further down the signal chain, you're gonna see another DE-ESSER towards the end of the signal chain, all right? Now, this is a technique that I've been using for a while now that I found that really helps tame those T's and S's, okay? And the technique that we're really gonna be using here is basically, the philosophy, I guess you would say, is we're gonna start off the chain by trying to eliminate a lot of those high frequencies that become, intrusive to the track and non-conducive at all, just overbearing to the track. And we're gonna try to eliminate those from the start, all right, before we even start touching any EQs, compressors, because we wanna get those artifacts out the way, all right? We wanna get those artifacts out the way, so we are gonna go ahead and put this DE-ESSER on, okay? As you can see, I'm using the Waves DE-ESSER right here, and you can see the frequency that we're hitting is about the 7,300 frequency hertz range, okay? Basically what that is, I find that this starts to take out those S's, okay? Because when you start to mess with those mid-rangey sounds, it starts to get, it's a beautiful, magical frequency range that brings presence into the vocal, but at the same time, especially with some different microphones, these frequencies can become just overbearing. So we want to get these out from the jump. So as you can see, guys, we're going to play the vocal, and I want you guys to watch, what this is doing and how much this is attenuating right here, taking out of the vocal those S's, okay? Let's go ahead and play this vocal without the DE-ESSER. Listen to the S's. I'm going to move further down this vocal line so we can hear more S's. Let's go ahead.
Who heard the feds watching me like YouTube? Who I'm connected to the plug like Bluetooth? Who that face on me like Blues Cruise?
That faces on me like Blues Cruise. Those S's. You're hearing those S's, right? Let's go ahead and engage this DE-ESSER right here. Let's engage the DE-ESSER and listen to those faces, Blues Clues, all right?
To the plug like Bluetooth. Who that face on me like Blues Cruise?
Night and day. Literally night and day. Let's go back, listen to it without, and we'll listen to it with it on again. That faces, the S, and then Blues Clues. All right, let's get it. Without the DE-ESSER.
To the plug like Bluetooth. Who that face on me like Blues Cruise?
With.
To the plug like Bluetooth. Who that face on me like Blues Cruise?
Eliminated the S's already, guys, starting from the top. The top of the food chain, we got rid of them, all right? Just look at this DE-ESSER as a bouncer at a club, and the high frequencies, those unwanted frequencies, as them underage kids trying to get in with the the fake ID. All right, so they walk into the club, the high frequencies, hello. Bouncer said, Mr. DS Bouncer said, get him out of here. All right, so you can't enter the club. We got them S's out of here. Goodbye. Let's go to the second one, guys. Now, what we're gonna do is listen for those T's now, all right? So start listening for those T's, those T's. I'm gonna play this vocal back so I can remember where those actual T's are. And then we're gonna eliminate those with the ending DE-ESSER, okay? Now, before we get to that, I just want to show you guys, of course, yeah, we did our frequency sweep. We got all the frequencies that we want out of it after that DE-ESSER, guys. We'll get more into this another day. Check that out. All right, we got rid of everything that we want to take out, all right? That's what I usually do with the first EQ, just get rid of things that we want to get out. And then we're going to do a tonal EQ with our SSL analog emulated plugin, which is the SSL channel, guys. You know, we'll get into the specifics later, but I basically take out bad frequencies, rewind. We get rid of the artifacts that we don't want with the de-esser, take out the bad frequencies with the first regular EQ, parametric EQ. All right, we're going to take out the bad frequencies we don't want, and then we're going to tonally fix the track with the analog SSL channel. This is one of the analog plugins I love to use to just kind of build the character and tone of the actual vocal sound. And then what we're going to do now, guys, is take out that final de-essing towards the end of the track, guys. And this is more so going to be aiming at the frequencies that aim more towards the T's, okay? So let's get into it. This de-esser, as you're going to see right here, guys, is around the 43K hertz range. And this is a range that I found in this vocal. Anywhere, I would say, from in the 4,000s to 55K range, 5,500K range is where I will find the T's, okay? So what we're going to go ahead and do is right now is bypass this so that you guys can hear the actual T's in the vocal. So let's go and start hearing it right now. Let's get it.
Where the feds watching me like YouTube. I'll connect to the plug like Bluetooth.
Connect to the plug like Bluetooth. The plug like Bluetooth. All right, the T's, all right?
Where the feds watching me like YouTube. I'll connect to the plug like Bluetooth.
All right, listen to those T's, guys. You can kind of hear them coming through, cutting through with the really short which is very small, but guys, at the end of the day, guys, the small things right here is what's going to make the major change in your mixes. So we're listening for those T's now. Let's listen to this track back without it bypassed so you guys can hear what's going on. All right, let's get into it. Listen to those T's specifically. We got rid of those S's. Now this is the final stage where we're getting those final harsh ranges, which is those T's now, and we're getting those out the way. Let's listen to it.
Where the feds watching me like YouTube. I'll connect to the plug like Bluetooth. That face on me like Blue's Cruise. Go to war, my gang.
It's that simple, guys. Let me go ahead and turn off some of these extra plugins right here, guys, so you guys can really kind of hear that vocal in its more raw form to where you can hear this better. All right, let me go ahead and turn off both these de-essers. Like I said, listen for those S's and listen for those T's.
Where the feds watching me like YouTube. I'll connect to the plug like Bluetooth. That face on me like Blue's Cruise. Go to war, my gang is still lose.
All right, now let's engage both de-essers and let's hear our vocal now.
Where the feds watching me like YouTube. I'll connect to the plug like Bluetooth. That face on me like Blue's Cruise. Go to war, my gang is still lose.
All right, guys, we pretty much got through it, guys. Basically, what you're going to want to look for when you're dialing in your vocals, you're going to want to make sure that when you're pushing down this threshold, guys, let's go ahead and just do this kind of manually. When you're pushing down this threshold for your vocals, guys, you're going to want to make sure you're kind of seeing this attenuation moving down. This is basically saying, okay, we're taking this much of this frequency out of the vocal. We're taking that out a little bit. It's kind of like a multi-band compressor, but with one frequency, okay? So let's watch it and let's engage as we're going through the song. So let's get it.
Where the feds watching me like YouTube. I'll connect to the plug like Bluetooth. That face on me like Blue's Cruise. Go to war, my gang is still lose. Where the feds watching me like YouTube. I'll connect to the plug like Bluetooth.
So guys, be careful with this though at the same time, because sometimes, guys, we can get carried away. You don't want to be smashing the vocals way too much, guys. It's gonna start sounding like, you know, like you might have a lisp and you might not have a lisp. Nothing against lisp, because, you know, shout out my guy, you know, Don Tolliver, bro. It's something that actually makes up his vocal and makes his vocal very unique. But like I said, guys, if you go too overboard with this stuff can make you sound like you have lisp sometimes, and you don't want to go overboard, basically. All right, so that's our vocal tutorial of today, man. Brought to you by Wave Monopoly. You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Q, that boy, aka the Wave Man. You know what time it is, man. Look, see you guys in the next tutorial. Dunzos!